community of students, you will be having an individual reading. So, Miss China, this is for you, and Miss Kamala, this is for you. I will give you 20 seconds to assemble and paste the specific row sentence. Here on the board. And don't forget the other thing. Oh, the hint is here in front. Okay. Here. Yes, it's double-sided.
Oh, dang.
Okay. You've already listed that. And I still need you to measure and size of that specific road sign. And tell me where you usually see this sign. Don't forget about your rulers and protractors. That was already given to you about that. Okay, last 30 seconds. Just put the measurement that is in front of your board.
Centimeters.
Yep, it's centimeters. 8.
Okay.
Let's label it. Okay, that's all? Yes. Okay, last 30 seconds. Okay. We have 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Okay, I guess.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Please do the jump and point so that you will know who will present first.
Jump
And point. Jump and point. Okay? Miss Prasha will go and present first.
So this is a road. Tapos ba? This is a sign that you can see the road, of course. So it is a pedestrian sign road. Where they can continue to the lobby of the person.
Yes.
So I have measured. In this picture, we can see two shapes. We have a square. It's a rectangle system. It doesn't have the same size. And a pentagon. We have 4 sides. So for the square, its width is 16 centimeters and its length is 21 centimeters. But for the pentagon, we have here the base is 16 centimeters. The first side here is a 11 both sides, and here for the diagonal one. The vertices is having 12 centimeters. And
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Parsha. Okay, so it's Miss Tamala's turn.
so my picture or the figure in the picture is top side. So we can see top side everywhere. For example, if there are road construction, we can see stop. And you can also see stop sign if there is inspection, like example. And the pressure it has 8 centimeters.
Thank you very much, Miss Tamala. Let's give Miss Tamala a round of applause. So, why do you think that we need to know these road signs? Mrs. Parsha.
We need to know these road signs for us to be aware on what is happening in our surrounding, or to give us a proper signage or proper notice na dahil alam mo, dito kami dito
Yes, thank you very much. Your answer is right. And of course, if we are going to plan to get our driver's license, or we want to drive responsibly and safety in our roads, we must know these signs in order for us to be guided on what to do in the actual road itself. So, based on our activity or based on the things that I let you do, what do you think is our lesson? Shapes.
has a lot of sizes.
Yes. Thank you very much. Your answers are correct. So, today we are going to explore polygons, regular versus irregular. So, before we move on to regular and irregular, let's first define polygons. Please read together.
A polygon is a closed two-dimensional shape having straight line segments. A polygon does not have any curved surface. A polygon should have at least 3 sides. Each side of the line segment must intersect with another line segment along its endpoint. Based on the number of sides of a polygon, you can easily identify the type of polygon. There are 2 types of polygon, which are the regular and irregular polygons.
So, polygons are just like this. They are closed two-dimensional figures. When we say two-dimensional, it does not have any sides. So, it is a flat surface. So, when we say polygon, it is consistent of sides. Can I borrow marker? So, before we arrive in polygons, first we have a single dot or period, which we can name as A. But is it a polygon?
No.
No. How about if we add another period equal angles. And the next one is a hexagon, wherein it is encompasses of 6 sides and also has equal angles. So let's move on to the heptagon. So what is the heptagon, Mr. Alan?
Heptagon has 7 sides and equal 7 sides and angles.
Since this is taken what it is a regular, yes, since it is a regular polygon, so it is composed of same sides and same angles, which is 7. So let's move on to octagon. Regular octagons are having 8 equal sides and 8 equal angle measures. Nonagon as well is a 9-sided polygon that has equal sides and equal measure. Then move on to decagon. Decagon is a polygon having regular decagon, to be exact, having 10 sides, which sides are equal and has the same angle measure. So we're done discussing regular polygons. Now let's move on to irregular polygons. When we say irregular polygon, what comes into your mind? Yes, Ms. Amanda.
It doesn't have the same size.
Yes, you're right. So irregular polygons we have here unequal sides, varying angles, and limited symmetry. Since irregular polygons does not have the same angles and sides, so its symmetry is really varied depending on what it looks like. So let's proceed. So I have here the example of irregular polygons. We have here a scaling triangle. What do you think a scaling triangle is an irregular polygon?
It doesn't have the same size, all 3 sides. The only same size there is the first and second, and the last one, or the third side is the line.
Yes, that's right. So let's move on to a quadrilateral, which is a rectangle. Do you think that the angles inside a rectangle is an equal or not? Equal. Is it a regular or not irregular?
Regular is
Why?
since the sides on the opposite side of the rectangle has the same opposite sides.
Very good, Miss Sparsha. So we have here a quadrilateral, which is an irregular polygon. Then have here an irregular pentagon. As you can see, irregular polygons are distorted or sometimes abstract. It really depends on how you as an individual form this specific polygons. But it needs to satisfy the rule that it needs to be a closed figure in order for us to determine if it's a polygon. So we already know the difference between regular and irregular polygons, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here are side count and angle measures. We have here the difference between the regular and irregular polygons. We have here, if a triangle is 68 is a regular triangle or a equilateral triangle, it has 60 degrees each. While if it's a irregular triangle, it will vary according to how it is built. Then triangle has 90, quadrilateral has 90 degrees each, and when you go to irregular, it still varies because we don't know, right? It depends on how that specific person draw that polygon. Then a pentagon. So if you are curious on how we are going to look for the total number or the sum of the angle, we can use the formula n minus 2 times 180. So that even if we are encountering irregular polygons such as irregular pentagon, nonagon, decagon, we will still know how many degrees or what is the sum of all the interior angles. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, let's move on. So we have here the real world applications. We have here regular polygons. We can going to correct this one. Thank you very much. So,